I'm Lisa, your clinician, and I'll be taking care of you today. So I see you're here for a pregnancy test. Have you already left your urine sample?
Yes.
I'm really glad you're here, and it's really normal to feel nervous. So as we go through these questions, let me know if there's anything I can do to make you feel more comfortable, okay?
Okay.
And just to remind you about the consents that you signed out front, we automatically test your urine for chlamydia and gonorrhea. Those results will be ready in 3 to 5 days. We only call you if the results are positive, so no news is good news. Your pregnancy test results will be ready in a few minutes, and I'll go over those with you today.
Okay.
Before we go over the results, I wanted to let you know that our conversation here is private and confidential, unless I find out that someone is hurting you or you're feeling suicidal. That I would have to report. Okay?
Okay.
So to start with, can you tell me what you hope the pregnancy test result will be?
Oh, I hope negative. I really don't want to be pregnant.
And the person you had sex with, does he know that you're here for a pregnancy test today?
Yeah, he knows.
And is he hoping for the same results you are, or is he hoping that you'll be pregnant?
Oh, he hopes they'll be negative too.
Okay, so if the results are negative, then we should think about ways to keep it that way. I see that you're using condoms as your birth control method. And it also says from your paperwork that your last period was 3 weeks ago. Was that a normal period for you?
Yeah.
It also says that we gave you emergency contraception the last time you were here, and some to take home. Did you use that when you were having trouble with the condoms?
I did, but, I'm just worried.
It's always good to come in and find out for sure. Sometimes people don't use condoms because they're in the heat of the moment, or they break, or they're not having sex that often. Can you tell me if any of these things are happening with you?
Sometimes, but only sometimes. My boyfriend, he forgets. And we don't have sex that often, so...
And is he your only partner, or are there others?
Oh, he's my only one.
And how long have you two been together?
About a year.
And when you started to have sex, was it something that you both wanted, or something that just he wanted?
Something we both wanted.
Okay, good. And can you tell me something about what's happening with the condoms? I can imagine how stressful it must be to have him use them only some of the time. Does he ever get mad at you for asking him to use them?
We don't talk about it.
Okay, well, one of the things that we're doing with all the girls that come into the clinic is talking to them about relationships. I'm going over this card that talks about healthy and safe relationships. It's kind of like a quiz, and it talks about situations where you might feel afraid of your partner, or if you're forced to have sex when you don't want to. We find that about half the girls who come into the clinic have had this happen to them at some time or other.
Really, it happens that often.
I'm afraid it does.
What do you do if it's happening to someone?
I listen. I try to get them a method of birth control that their partner is less able to mess with or control, if that's a problem. And if it's something different, like forced sex or violence, something that I have to report, then I get the patient to sit with me while I make the report, ask them questions to make them feel comfortable while the report is happening. I tell her that it isn't her fault and that she didn't deserve this, and I give her this card with the hotline numbers on it so that she can get support and someone to talk to 24/7.
Wow.
So Olivia, is any of this happening with your boyfriend?
No, he's just having a hard time with the condoms. But I do have a friend. Maybe she could come talk to you sometime?
Yes, I'd be happy to talk with her, and here's some extra cards to share with your friends.
Thanks.
So when I get back, we should talk about some methods of birth control that are more effective than condoms and less dependent on him since he's having trouble using them. Sound good?